Judith, how did you find out about Dimbleby Cancer Care?
I had a friend who sadly died here about 15 years ago, and she told me about this amazing place at St Thomas's.
Yeah.
You get all these amazing treatments and support here. She just said it was really helpful, and she always felt better when she'd been here.
What services did you make use of here?
I've been particularly involved in the support groups. When I had gynecological cancer, which was my first primary cancer nearly 4 years ago now, there wasn't a support group here. And by chance, my second primary cancer was colorectal cancer. And within about 4 weeks of being discharged from having had very major surgery here, the first support group started. So I was able to benefit from the expanded support group program, and it gives you an opportunity to meet other patients. And I had a stoma bag, which you have when you've had a certain sort of surgery. And there was a stoma nurse, or there is a stoma nurse who attends the group. And the other person who always attends is the cancer nurse specialist, who's a very highly qualified nurse. And so between the three of them, there's a huge amount of expertise to call on in a very unpressured situation.
How different do you think your experience would have been without the help of Dimbleby Cancer Care?
I would have been very lonely and isolated. My husband, who was my principal carer, who's also been to the support group, would have similarly felt lonely and isolated, I think. Being in hospital for 2.5 weeks is pretty grim. After I'd been in a few days and had this horrible surgery and was feeling absolutely awful, a lovely lady came up to give me a massage, and she came up from Dimbleby Cancer Care, and I had 2 further massages while I was an inpatient.
And just briefly, if you could say something to people suffering with cancer about Dimbleby Cancer Care, what would you say to them?
Oh, it's just brilliant. It makes all the difference.